Today I'm going to be doing a special effects scary look, and I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna have to figure it out along the way, but I think it's a really cool idea. I don't think it's been done before, but it probably has. A bunch of people are creative and really good, so we'll see. Also, it's not really realistic, but I want to try my best to make it look good. I've done things similar, but I haven't tried a look with hair. So we're gonna see how that goes. So basically, I was brushing my teeth this morning. I was like, man, you brush your teeth and you brush your hair. But I was like, man, we don't have to brush other parts. We don't have to brush our nose. And then I was like, oh my God, that'd be a really cool look if I had hair coming out of my eyeballs and maybe mouth, I'm not sure. So anyways, let's just cut to the chase. This look is gonna probably take forever. So I have this hair that I bought from a Halloween makeup kit like a year ago. I haven't really used it. It was supposed to be like werewolf hair, but whatever. So I'm gonna pull it and then I'm gonna brush it and straighten it and hopefully make it look like good, clean, nice hair, because I don't want it to be tangly hair. Like, who wants tangly hair? I want it to be like this long. I need to go straighten that, so let's go do that real quick. I had to unplug my lights really quick so I could use the straightener, but I stole this miniature straightener from my dad. He uses it for his beard. Hopefully you won't notice, but it's perfect. I'm waiting for it to heat up. Right now, I just got some scissors, hairbrush, hairspray, and fizz cream. So right now, I'm just going to brush it little by little to try to get the tangles out and try to get it to be more smooth. I lost like half the hair in the hairbrush, so I hope it doesn't keep doing that. So I'm gonna try and straighten it. It's already kind of straight from cream and water I put in it. Let's see. Can this carry a fire? I hope not. That's scary. Okay, first part done. This is really scary. And it keeps smoking, and I'm guessing that's because it's probably not real hair. And I think this is like a good length I want. I want it pretty nice and long. So I think I'm gonna cut it and hairspray it, and hopefully it doesn't make a mess. Right now I'm hairspraying the section I want to cut so that it stays all in one place, and so hopefully it kind of gets hard in one spot. And then I'm gonna cut above right here. Yay, there we go. There's our first eye. I'm gonna do one more strand off camera and then I'll show you what they look like. All right, they're both all done. I made one longer than the other just for, I guess, creepy factor. I don't really know. I'm about to go wash my hands because look at all of the gross hair. Ugh. This is gonna be like kind of a zombie type thing. I do have a bit of face paint that I mixed together to make a shade of gray that I wanted. And I wanted it pretty sheer, so that I wanted like a sickish tint. That's why I made the shade like custom. See, now I look really dirty compared to my neck. I'm gonna make a quick change to make sure I don't get the shirt dirty. Now I'm wearing a black tank top, and you're gonna get a really great view of my sunburn. Now I'm gonna glue down my brows. I'm definitely not the best at covering up my brows, and if you scroll down on my YouTube channel, you'll definitely see that. It's not working well either. You can still see them. That makes me so upset. Literally, look how crusty this is. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I mean, from far away. But I have gotten significantly better than what I used to do. So I want to show you a little tip to make them better. So right now I'm packing it in. It's helping to pack in the glue if you swirl it a bunch. Now that it's all purple and stuff, you want to take a little eyebrow spoolie and brush all of them up. As much as you can and as flat as you can and as even as you can. So now that you have it looking crazy, then you want to put it up. Only go upwards with the glue. While that one's drying down, do the other eyebrow. Then you want to take some kind of sponge, dip it into some powder, and then press it onto the brow. I personally dust it off with a little bit of a brush, so whenever I do another layer of glue, it doesn't get too cakey. And then I go in with another layer going up. Now that you have another layer on, this is usually where you can start doing some other kind of thing until this starts to dry again. Now you can see they're about half dry, and I'm going to go back in with some more powder. You want to do that like 2-ish more times, more or less, depending on how much eyebrow hair you have and how much it is covering well. In between each layer, I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing. I am basically just going to make an extra eye because I can't do both on the eye because one, that's dangerous. Two, once I have one eye covered, it's going to be really hard to focus on the other eye because I can't see. I'm going to have to figure out some way to make that work. I'm just taking some paper towel about the size of my eye and ripping the sides so that it's not smooth. I don't recommend doing this look at home. No one's gonna be repeating this, but you know, I just want to say that just in case. I'm gonna be describing what I'm doing as best as I can. I have a little thing of latex. So first, I'm going to be laying down a little bit of Vaseline on my surface area just so that the latex doesn't stick to it. You can use a life cast for this, but I don't have one. Sorry, my table's a little messy. You're gonna have to ignore that. I have a bunch of all my tools set out. But this is the bit of Vaseline and this is the little paper towel thing I have. I'm going to take a little bit of the latex, just a tiny bit. I work with it a little bit at a time. And then I slowly start putting it on here and layering it, a very thin layer, but still making sure it's all absorbed. I have this piece covered in latex. I take another ripped paper towel and stack it on top. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try to make sure it's the general size of it. And then I let it dry, and then I'm gonna keep adding layers of it and the latex and letting it dry in between to make sure that it is thick enough to protect my eye. So that is what I'm doing in between these brows. I think the eyebrows are pretty good, or I'm done trying them. Now I want to go in with some kind of color corrector. And once we have this, all we have to do is conceal them using Dermacool foundation. It's like the most high coverage foundation I've ever used. I'm just gonna go back over the area with the same paint that I used on my face. These are both the eyes. I'm still working on building this one up, but I'm done building this one up. Now I just have to add the outside of the eye. So basically I just put a bit of cotton ball around it. Now I'm going to dip that in latex and mold it on to make like a little cavity. That built up as a whole. Now I'm going to keep doing this one until I have the same thing. I just built up this eye and then I just powdered this eye, and now I'm going to paint them both. I'm going to blend in some brown and red around my eyes because it needs to look a little bit irritated. I'm going to cut out little holes so I can see. I'm going to go eat dinner and come back and then finish the rest. This is what the first one looks like. That's how the finished product is going to be, besides the hair in the middle and a hole. And this is how this one looks like. I quickly did add the hair to the hole. I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. It's honestly really easy. Look at those luscious locks. So right now I'm going to paint the inside of this eye red. Now I'm just blending out a bit of concealer to make it less white. And then adding the same gray base that I have on my face and neck. And then I'm gonna let that water paint dry, and then I'm gonna go back in with some red and brown and then just build around to make it irritated and look like this one. I just went and straightened more of the hair so I can have it coming out of my mouth and nose holes. All right, now I'm just stippling it down, and I think that's pretty good. Now all I have to do is find where I want the hole. It's most likely the middle, and make a little mark on it. Then I'm going to cut it from the back very slowly and gently. Now I'm going to add a bit of brown and black to the middle of the hole just to make it look deeper. So right now we're at a changed angle for a little bit, so it's easier for me to show you how I'm doing the hair portion of it. I have the hair. This is where I tied it off. I'm just gonna cut off that little piece. I just took a small sliver of that hair, and I'm going to take a little bit of latex and put it on the end just so that the hairs all stay together and it's easier to work with. And then I roll it. You never want to get latex in your actual hair because you will never get it out and you'll have to shave it out, and it's... So you want to put a little bit of latex in here so it has something to stick to. Take the part that you rolled up and bundled together, put a little more latex on it because it's not too sticky right now. Shove it in there. It's stuck in place. Take a tad bit more latex and just cover the area with it just to secure it in. And you do that all the way around. I just did a few, and as you can see, I'm just going around the rim, and I'm going to do that with the entire thing. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm going to add a bit more of red paint around the edges so that you can see it a bit more. Now that this one's all dry, I'm just spraying it a little bit with water and gently putting them all together. So now that I have both the eyes done, I'm gonna start working on the rest of the face, which is basically irritating around my mouth and nose and gluing hairs around it so it looks like they're coming out of it. The final thing I'm gonna do is my eyes so that I can do as much as I can while I can see. I'm just gonna do the hair inside the nose and the mouth off camera because you guys have seen enough. It's literally just put latex around here and then take little strands and put them on. Just stuck this eye on. I can't see how well it's blended, but I'm hoping it's good enough to pass. I parted this eye's hair up so I can see a tiny bit, and now I'm about to stick this eye on. I just put a little bit of latex around it. I can't see anything around the rim, and now I'm just gonna hope it doesn't get my lashes and stick it on. I think this is the right way, I hope. Oh my god, I literally can't see anything. I hear like hair. I just gotta go for it. It's on. I can barely see anything. Stick it for a minute. Hold it there. Okay. They said it looked okay and blended, so I'm gonna count on their word and hope that I don't hate it afterwards. Oh my god, wait. I can see a tiny bit through this hole. I want to add a bit more red right there. I grew up. I think that's okay. Alrighty, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys like it. It's very creepy. I think it's very interesting to say the least, but I think it's unique. Like, I've never seen a look done like this before. I really hope the eyes are blended. I literally couldn't see anything, so I'm hoping my family didn't let me down on that. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me take it off real quick so I can do the outro. I kind of got distracted and forgot to film an outro. So, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to me on YouTube. I really hope you guys liked the look. Check out the extra fun videos that I posted on TikTok. Make sure you go check those out. And I have a cameo! You guys should go check out my cameo and go get a cameo. You can get a personal video from me. I can wish you a happy birthday. I can give you makeup advice. I can show you behind the scenes of a YouTube video or TikTok. You can just ask me a question, or we can just, chat. Heck, I can even break up with your boyfriend for you or ask him out. Literally anything. You just click the link in the description that says cameo and request one from me. And that's really it. You should totally get one. I want to get to talk to you guys, and I'm so excited that I will get to be closer and get to talk to all of you. So make sure to go get one. And all the links to all my socials are in my description. Go check them out so it's easy access to get to them. And yeah, I really hope you guys liked the video, and I really appreciate you all watching. Thank you so much. Bye!